I'm Peter Lehan, and I'm here after winning the RTE Student Award for Best Overall Social and Behavioural category in BT Young Scientist. The idea for my project came in English class when we were studying the Hillsborough disaster and a documentary came up, and I saw how people at the match who had witnessed it firsthand changed their perception of the match after seeing biased imagery from especially the Sun newspaper following the event. And in a world we are now dominated by social media and all these different media outlets wanting to give you their view of different events in the world, I wanted to see to this effect how malleable your memory is and how images can affect this. So I brought my fourth year group to the cinema, and I took a group photo of them in ecstatic expressions, and I'll show them to this later. So then, following the film Black 47, I created a survey which tests three main variables: their positivity towards the experience as a whole, so did they find it fun with their friends, did they enjoy going to Mahon Point; the positivity towards the film, so did they like the acting, the cinematography, and their knowledge scores. So I asked them a few fact-based questions to see their recollection. So 3 weeks later, I introduced my ecstatic photos to one group and no photos to another group, my control group and my experiment group. So the experiment group, after seeing this ecstatic photo, had increased rates in positivity towards the experience in greater numbers than the control group, and the control group had higher decreases in positivity. So this did support my hypothesis. However, it wasn't statistically significant enough to implement it as fact. I wanted to find out more about my information, so I looked at correlations between positivity towards the film and their knowledge scores. So did the content itself, if they enjoyed it, did that affect their learning capabilities? And this was not significant really at all, which surprised me a lot, because I always thought that if you enjoyed the content you would remember it better. And then when I looked at the same correlation between the experience positivity, so did they enjoy what was around them when they were exposed to the information, and their knowledge scores, this was extremely significant. So rather than the content itself, it was the experience around them when they were exposed to it that had the greatest effect on their academic success, how they would recall the information. So this was huge. So the main aspect I could implement this on was the education system, where how do we expect students to learn if they're not enjoying the classroom environment when they're exposed to new information? So optimism from teachers could be looked at in further research. Also classroom layout, this could all prove beneficial to academic success of students when they are exposed to new information.